Hello, welcome. My name is Eugene. I am a lecturer in Kenya. I teach professional courses such as SCCA and CPA. My videos cover various topics found in these professional courses. The main subjects covered are management accounting, performance management, and quantitative analysis. I welcome everyone interested in learning something. Sit back, relax, and let's begin. Welcome back to my channel. This is the second video for cost volume profit analysis. You can check out the other video. Break-even analysis for multiple products. The break-even point is the sales volume which gives a zero profit. To make a profit, the sales must exceed the break-even point. CVP analysis can be used to determine the most profitable product. The main assumption is that the product sales mix remains constant. Question. C Limited sells 3 products, E, F, and G, which have unit variable costs of $2, $3, and $4. The unit sales prices for products E, F, and G are $8, $6, and $5 respectively. The fixed cost is $10,810 per annum. The budgeted sales are 1,200 units of E, 2,400 units of F, and 4,400 units of G. Required: A. Determine the product sales mix. B. Calculate the sales revenue per mix. C. Calculate the contribution per mix. D. Calculate the weighted average contribution to sales ratio. E. Calculate the break-even point in units with the current sales mix. F. Calculate the break-even units for each product. G. Calculate the break-even revenue with the current sales mix. H. Calculate the break-even revenue for each product. I. Calculate the margin of safety in units and as a percentage with the current sales mix. J. Determine the sales volume required to achieve a profit of $10,340. K. Determine the sales revenue required to achieve a profit of $10,340. Answer. To calculate the product sales mix, we take the number of units for the product divided by the total number of units for all the products. The total number of units for the 3 products is 8,000. Therefore, for each product, we take the number of units divided by 8,000 to get the product sales mix. That gives us 0.15, 0.3, and 0.55. To calculate the sales revenue per mix, we take the total revenue for the 3 products divided by the total units for the 3 products. The total revenue will be the selling price per unit times the number of units. We work out for the 3 products, E, F, and G. Overall, the total revenue is $46,000. Then the total units is 8,000. Dividing the 2, we get that the sales revenue per mix is $5.75. To calculate the contribution per mix, we take the total contribution for the 3 products divided by the total units for the 3 products. To get the total contribution, we calculate the contribution per unit, which is the selling price per unit minus the variable cost per unit, times the number of units. We work out the total contribution for the 3 products, then we sum them up. That gives us $18,800. The total units is 8,000. We divide the 2, which gives us the contribution per mix is $2.35. To calculate the weighted average contribution to sales ratio, we take the total contribution for the 3 products and divide by the total sales revenue for the 3 products, which means we'll divide 18,800 by 46,000. That gives us the weighted average CS ratio is 47/115 or 0.4087. To calculate the break-even units for the three products, we take the fixed cost and divide it by the contribution per mix. The fixed cost is $10,810 and the contribution per mix is $2.35. That gives us break-even units of 4,600. To calculate the break-even units for each product, we'll take the product sales mix times the total break-even units. For E, we'll multiply 0.15 and 4,600. For F, we'll multiply 0.3 and 4,600. And for G, we'll multiply 0.55 and 4,600. That gives us break-even units of 690 for E, 1,380 for F, 2,530 for G. To calculate the break-even revenue for the three products, we'll take the break-even units for the three products times the sales revenue per mix. In that case, we'll multiply 4,600 units and $5.75, giving us $26,450. Alternatively, we can take the fixed costs divided by the weighted average contribution to sales ratio. In that case, we'll divide $10,810 by 47 over 115, which will still give us $26,450. To calculate the break-even revenue for each product, we take the break-even units for that product times the selling price for the product. For E, we'll multiply 690 by $8. F will multiply 1,380 by $6. And G will multiply 2,530 by $5. That gives us break-even revenues of $5,520 for E, $8,280 for F, and $12,650 for G. To calculate the margin of safety units, we get the difference between the budgeted sales units and the break-even units. For the three products, the budgeted sales units is 8,000 and the break-even units is 4,600. The difference is 3,400 units, which is the margin of safety. To get the margin of safety as a percentage, we take the margin of safety units divided by the budgeted sales volume times 100, which means we'll take 3,400 units divided by 8,000 units times 100, which gives us 42.5%. To calculate the sales volume required to achieve the target profit, we take the fixed costs, $10,810 plus the target profit, $10,340 divided by the contribution per mix, $2.35, which gives us 9,000 units. To calculate the sales revenue required to achieve the target profit, we'll take the sales volume required times the sales revenue per mix. In that case, we'll multiply 9,000 and $5.75, which gives us $51,750. Alternatively, we can take the fixed costs, $10,810 plus target profit, $10,340 divided by the weighted average CS ratio, 47 over 115. That will still give us $51,750. Thank you for watching up to this point. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a lot. Please support the channel by subscribing. See you in the next video. Goodbye.